I'll show you how to make chicken pakoras today. So you need some gram flour, dried pomegranate, chili powder, dried coriander, cooking salt, some fresh coriander and a chicken breast. Right, to begin with, I'll be adding my gram flour. That's 1, 2 and 3 spoons. Then I'll be adding in my salt. Then goes the fresh coriander. Then I'll be adding in my chili powder. Then my dried pomegranate. And then I'll be adding my dried coriander. And now I'll be adding in my water to make a nice thick paste. Bear in mind, you don't add too much water because you don't want to have a very runny paste, so your paste has to be slightly thick. So you add the water in gradually and you mix. And then you add in your chicken and you mix using your hands until all the chicken is coated evenly. So get your arms mixing. Once you have mixed your pakoras, this is what it should look like, a nice thick paste. Now you get your oil warmed up. Make sure the oil is nice and warm, not too hot. You add in your pakoras with a spoon, one by one. Now you turn them over. After 2-3 minutes you turn them over. So you turn them over one by one and you let them cook. they should look like. Nice and brown, nice and crispy. Okay, you would need 2 teaspoons of garam masala, 2 teaspoons of salt, 2 green chilies, 2 cloves of garlic and 1 small tomato. And you'll also need 1 small onion. You would also need 3 handfuls of peas. Right, to begin with, you add some oil into your wok and you cut the onions, put the onions in the wok, and you fry onions until they turn nice and brown. The browner your onions are, the browner your rice will be. Right, once your onions are brown enough like this, you add in your peas and you mix. And you cook the peas until they have a yellowy effect to them. So cook them really well. Okay, once your peas are more or less done, you add in all your ingredients all in one go and you mix. Right, once you've mixed for at least 5 minutes, this is what it should look like. Can you see the yellowy effect from the peas? Now your mixture is all ready. Okay, this is what your mixture should look like. Can you see the yellowy effect? You add in some water. So if you are making 3 cups of rice, you'll be adding 5 cups of water. Okay, you let it simmer on the gas for about 15 minutes with the lid on. Okay, now that's looks like it's ready. I'm adding in my rice. So make sure you take every grain of rice off that bowl. Right, once you've put the rice in, so you mix it very, very gently until it's mixed in evenly. Okay, now you keep mixing and then you feel whether the rice is half done. Once it's half done, you'll be putting the rice in for steam in the oven. I'll be covering my pot with some foil, making sure it's covered really well. Right, I'll be leaving it in the oven for at least 20 minutes. Keep the flame slightly high, not too low. And this is what my rice should look like. So take the foil off gently, make sure you take it off gently because it is piping hot. And this is the result of my rice. Hope you like the look of my rice. And you serve them in your nice dish. Make sure you are gentle when you put the rice in the dish because the rice are very warm and they can break very easily. And that is my finished result. I hope you liked the video.